Hi everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to fit a cork into the lid of an oil pot. So all you really need is some corks. I get mine at a local brewery supply. You can get a whole bag. This is a bag of 100 I got for like $15. And then I use a cordless drill with a screw just chucked into it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the cork onto the screw here and then seat it really nicely. And I'll use two different sandpapers. I have 80 grit and 220. And what I'm gonna do is use it kind of like a poor man's lathe. And I'm gonna sand it down at the end that you're all gonna see, because this screw is not long enough to go through the entire cork. So this side's gonna stay new and clean, and that's gonna be the side that we all get to see that will go inside the bottle. And then the side that has the hole in it is what's gonna fit up into the cork. And all I'm gonna do is sand it until it fits the bottle, and then I'll sand it some more until I get the right diameter for the lid. So let's give it a shot. Okay, so I'm not getting it perfect. I'm not totally worried about that because I'm gonna sand the whole thing down anyway. So I'm gonna change the camera angle, get to sanding, and I'll show you the rest of the process. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and sand this dimension first. Good idea to test fit as you go. So it's already fitting in there, so I don't have to sand too much more. All right, so I sanded a little bit back here because I know this needs to fit inside the lid, and the lid is pretty narrow in comparison to the top of the oil pot. So let's do another test fit. So that fits really nicely. I like where that's at. So I'm gonna make a mark. And I know that I don't need to do much more sanding. That's enough. Or actually, you know what? I want a little bit more of the cork to go down into the body of this. So I'm gonna keep going. It's a good idea to take your time. There's no need to rush it. That fits great. I'm gonna call that good. It's strong enough to just sit on my drill right now. So I'm gonna call this done. That's how much is going to fit down into the piece. And then now I can just worry about this upper part. Before I go too far, I just want to make sure that I'm headed in the right direction. I'm not going too narrow. We're getting pretty close to finish, so I'm going to start using the 220. And you can see how much of a difference that makes on this. It gets rid of all that really coarse, it gets rid of all the coarse cork material. So that fits perfect, I think. That's gonna be really nice. And then all I have to do is cut this off. So I'm gonna cut it off down here. So I go down, I just cut straight with the knife like that until I hit the screw, and then I can just back the screw out. And then I can do a test fit into the lid. Oh, it's nice and snug. I like that. So this actually really doesn't even need epoxy. Normally I would epoxy it down into the lid, but that fits great. And then the finished bottle goes together like that. And you can see this one in the soda kiln got pretty blasted. Came out nice. But there you go, a finished oil pot. It's gonna work great. I just gotta make sure that the cork doesn't block my hole down here. But that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody.